Hi folks, it's Josh Calhoun again, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of work in the turtle tunnel itself. So, for those who don't know, as of me making this video, it is, what's the date? October 6th. And so we are actually going to be getting a little bit of cooler weather out here today. Actually, it's not today, it's going to be tonight. We're going to be getting down into the lower 40s. I think earlier yesterday my phone said we're going to be around 39, which is the coldest I've actually let these guys go personally. Any other temperatures usually spook me just a bit. But I'm going to let these guys take these colder temps because it's good for them. But I'm also going to do some stuff in the enclosure just so that way they can hunker down and get some shelter and they can actually get away from that cold if they so want to. So it's probably going to be a little more ASMR than what I usually do. You're not going to hear me babbling a whole much. Just me digging inside there and then pulling some dirt out and then putting some pine needles in. Got my pine needles over here. I already yanked out some of the old bedding that's in here. I'll probably throw that back in later on. And after that is going to be a nice little hole in there that's hopefully going to be nice and insulated, and they're going to do just completely fine. These guys have taken the 40-degree temps before. They take it like a champ every single time. And I usually come back out in the morning and they're all basking and looking perfect. So, with that said, give me just a second to do some fun work. So for those who are wondering why I'm pulling the dirt out of here, it's so that way I can throw a little bit more pine needles in here and they can dig a little deeper into this substrate. That is a thick wad of dirt. Alright, that took a little longer than I thought it would. So I got myself a nice deep little hole right here. I went ahead and loosened the soil up as well, just that way if they want to dig into that some, they can. So with that said, I'm going to start throwing in the pine needles. Alrighty, so there you have it. Went ahead and stuffed this thing full of the pine straw in here. See, numbers are already trying to dig in. I got Crackers up here on top because she was very, very curious. A couple times I thought she was actually going to unpause the video when I didn't want her to quite yet. So, the enjoyment of a curious turtle. I also went ahead and dug a little bit over in this corner over here that they like to sit around. And they can dig into this, and then it goes, I don't know, maybe a foot down or so, if that much. So they got a couple options. And this spot gets nice and sunny as well during the afternoon at least. And that's going to stay fairly cool. So if we have a couple more warm days or anything like that, they can hop over into there and escape. And I threw some pine needles over here also. So it's just going to be able to get them through the gnarlier parts of the fall. I'm not going to leave them out here when they hibernate. I don't feel like I set this enclosure up so that way they can overwinter out here. And Ohio can get some pretty they're not the gnarliest winters or anything like that. It's not Alaska, but we still get pretty cold. That, and then my wife and I are going to be moving here pretty soon, so obviously if they're hibernating, that makes things a little bit more difficult. They're hibernating out here. So that's all I got for you. I got a bit of cleaning up here to do. Don't forget, Jesus loves you, and quite obviously, you're scaly things. Take care, guys.